Hello, I'm Amrita, and in today's session, I will be covering the topic ISO. So, starting with what is ISO? So, ISO is the International Organization for Standardization and is an independent and non governmental international organization with a membership of 162 national standard bodies. So, it is formulated so as to make standards which cope up with the global standards. So ISO was founded in 1947. Since then, have published more than 90,000 international standards covering almost all aspects of technology and business. Now, what is the objective and benefit of ISO? So, talking about the objective, to provide product that is consumer focused or oriented, to enhance consumer satisfaction for the product and their trust, to enhance quality management, to enhance effective and efficient product design and development. And talking about the benefit, it ensures that products and services are safe, reliable, and good quality for business. They are strategic tools that reduce cost by minimizing waste and error and increasing productivity. They help companies to access new markets, level the playing field for developing countries, facilitate free and fair global trade. So next we're going to ISO 22000. So what is ISO 22000? ISO 22000 is a food safety management system and it is a family of international standards addressing food safety management. The consequences of unsafe food can be serious, and ISO's food safety management standards help organizations to identify and control food safety hazards. As many of today's food products repeatedly cross national boundaries, international standards are needed to ensure the safety of a global food supply chain. And the ISO international standards specify the requirement for a good food safety management system that involves the following elements. So these are the four elements which are included in a food safety management system. They are interactive communication, system management, prerequisite program, and hazard principle. ISO 22000 has been aligned with ISO 9001 in order to enhance the compatibility of the two standards. So whenever these two standards come together and operate, it will be more efficient. ISO 22000 integrates a principle of HACCP system and applicable steps developed by Codex Elementary Commission. Now talking about the different ISO series, and these are the series that come under the ISO 22000 family. It includes series from food safety management and guidelines on the application of ISO 9001 2000, prerequisite programs, food safety management system for bodies providing audit and certification, and ISO 2 that is technical specification for safety management systems, ISO 22005 traceability in the feed and food chain, ISO 2006 quality management system, and ISO 22000 is also used in food safety system certification scheme, and FS 22000 is a global food safety initiative approached scheme. Now, talking about the benefit of ISO 22000, it enhances customer satisfaction, compliance with the international standard, that it cope up with the international standards, reduce investigation time, reputation. So whenever we have any company of ISO 22000, that means its reputation level has been increased. Traceability of products that improve performance and minimize risk. Then talking about ISO 22000-2005, it specifies a requirement for a food safety management system where an organization in the food chain need to demonstrate its ability to control food safety standards in order to ensure that food is safe at the time of human consumption. So it's applicable to all organizations regardless of size. And ISO 22000-2005 specifies a requirement to enable an organization. So what are the requirements? That they are to plan, implement, operate, maintain, and update a food safety management system aimed at providing product that intended use safe for the consumer. to demonstrate a compliance with statutory and regulatory food safety requirement, to evaluate and assess customers' requirement, thereby enhance customer satisfaction, effectively communicate food safety issues to supplier con- customer, to ensure that the organization conforms to its state food safety policy. Then next it is ISO 22000-2018. So the ISO 22000 has changed to ISO, or it is amended and it is converted to ISO 22000 and 2018. And what are the key changes to ISO 22000-2018? So these are the four things that is added to this ISO 22000-2018. That is, first it is high level structure, that it is risk based approach, then it's mainly plan do check act, that is the PDCA cycle, and the last the operational process. So in high level structure, a new version of ISO 22000 will follow the same structure as all other ISO management system standards, but in a high level of structure. In risk-based approach, the new standards will now include a different approach to understanding risk. So every decision should be taken according to whatever risk that come across. In that, into plan, do, check, act. So whenever we started to change, or whenever we need to operate or whenever we need to do a process, first we need to plan, and after the planning we need to do it, and after doing it we need to check whether there is any problem or that, then act. If when the at the checking procedure, if we find any error, it should be uh, irradiated. So that's the act. So then the operational process, a clear description is given for the difference between key terms such as critical point, operational prerequisite programs, and prerequisite program. And why this ISO 22000-2018 was revised. All ISO standards are reviewed and revised regularly to make sure they remain relevant to the marketplace. So as the marketplace or the marketplace condition changes, we also needed to change the ISO laws or ISO regulations. So ISO 22000-2018 encompasses the latest trends and food safety requirements, and it is timely response to the rising global challenges faced by the food industry. It will also help to address the growing need to ensure we can trust current food security system and they are sustainable. ISO 22000-2018 include improvement to definition, including those that which align with Kodak's element areas. This also provide a new understanding of the concept of risk, distinguishing between risk at the operational level and the strategic level of the management system. Now, this is a comparison of ISO 20000 2005 and ISO 20000 2008. So what is the difference and all? So in this ISO 22000 2018 and the in ISO 2020, you can see the red mark. So these are the things that are added to the ISO 22000 2018. The context of the organization, understanding the organization and its context, understanding the need and expectation of interested parties, leadership, action to address risk and opportunities, externally developed elements of food safety management system, control of externally provided process, product or service. So these are the things that are added to ISO 22000 2018 when compared to ISO 22000 2005. Next, it is ISO 22003, Food Safety Management System, a requirement for bodies providing audit and certification of food safety management system. So this is the management system which provide the regulations for the bodies which are providing certification of food safety management system, define rules applicable for the audit and certification of food safety management system, complying with the requirement given in ISO 20000. Provide necessary information confidence to consumer about the way certification of their suppliers has been granted. Certification of FSMS is a third-party conformity assessment activity, and body performing this activity are third-party conformity assessment body. Certification of an FSMS according to ISO 20000 management system certification, not a product certification. So that is the main point. Certification of an FSMS according to ISO 20000 is a management system certification, not a product certification. The whole process or the whole um, system is liable for this certification. Then it is ISO 14000. It's a family of standards related to environmental management that exist to help organizations minimize how their operations negatively affect the environment. So whatever the system, so whatever the process, there will be a little bit of uh, uh, adverse effect for the environment. So these ISO 40000 enable to minimize as much as possible the effect of these processes to the environment. ISO 40000 is similar to ISO 9000 quality management. The requirement of ISO 14000 are an integral part of Europe Union Core Management and Audit Scheme. So when we're talking about the series under ISO 40000, that is ISO 14000, ISO 14011, ISO 14010, ISO 14004, and ISO 40001. Next, that is an environment management system is a management structure that allows an organization to assess and control the environmental impact of its activity, product, or service. And guiding principle of ISO 14000 is better environmental management, flexible and applicable to all nations, scientific, practical, and useful. So ISO 14000 entails five aspects. These are the five aspects of ISO 14000, that is environment management system, environmental auditing and related investigations, environmental labels and declaration, environmental performance evaluation, life cycle analysis, and terms and definition. So why ISO 40000? Reduce environmental liability, enhance public image and reputation, assures customers, satisfies investors' criteria, meets your client's registration requirement, reduces your consumption of materials and energy, facilities, permits and authorization, reduce the cost and improve industry government relations. So these are things that control, or these are the things that provided by ISO 40000. Now, when you're concluding this ISO series, ISO is an international organization for standardization, as we already said. It is set up with the objective to promote the development of standards and related activity, facilitating international exchange of goods and services. To understand, allow a wide flexibility, but at the same time are rigid too. They permit a supplier to formulate his own quality policy and write the quality manual, procedures, and instruction in his own way within the framework of the system elements, but does not allow rendering of non-conforming product or services. So these are the conclusion, and thank you.